Like it would just be like I would say that I would have it done like actually, you know what? Speaking of that, I can actually pull up another project that I was
Yes,
very proud
please.
of,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is a Michi project. Is She Did Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. And it was a case of I didn't even intend to work on it, but we were just talking and I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna start. And the project was done within I think like 5 or 6 hours. At least my part in it was done. So we can take a look at this.
That's fast, man. Oh god. The way that people animate art in this community for their videos is crazy.
Oh, this was just supposed to be a single loop of her walking along a train track, and the animator went off a bit.
Oh, well, good. Good job, anime.
I got everything I wanted. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest, might have been a nightmare to anyone who might care. Thought I could fly, so I stepped off the golden. Nobody cried, nobody even noticed. Saw them standing right there. Kinda thought they might care. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted. But when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. They don't deserve you. I tried to scream, but my head is underwater. They called me weak, like I'm not just somebody's daughter. Could have been a nightmare, but it felt like they were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago. But I don't wanna let anybody know, 'cause everybody wants something from me now. And I don't wanna let them down. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted. But when I wake up I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. They don't deserve you. If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead? If I knew it all, then would I do it again? Would I do it again? If they knew what they said would go straight to my head, what would they say instead?
It was just meant to be a train looping.
The animator did an amazing job here.
Oh, there's a
Absolutely wild.
I did very specific things. Like there's a line she said, and I don't think she got it at the time, but like there's a line where she says, everybody wants something from me now, and I don't want to let them down. She
Yeah.
had like a bunch of layers on it, and I turned every layer off, and I had it just be the one. And I think I dipped out reverb and delay and put it
Nice.
right up because I was like, that's important. The way
Yeah.
that she says important, it's because she's like, it's you can feel the weight of expectations,
Yeah.
like in the way she delivers it. Like,
The animator added so much to this too. Like this is a piece of art, like in every capacity. Like this is like the look of anguish. Also, man, like Michi has a lot to say. Like it's funny, when I was talking yesterday, she was saying, this is great that she said this, like, you know, she said, I feel too happy now to do to do these sad songs. I'm like, that's awesome. Oh my God.
I feel almost like I've talked about this with friends where I was like, I've tried to write like, because like we cover a lot of sad songs. I've tried to write happy songs every time without fail. I get to like the end of a section and I'm like, it feels like I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like I'm being like I'm genuinely being happy. It feels like I'm making fun of it.
Yeah.
And that's tough, but we're situations like this, it's like I know how to do sad.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I wrote the lyrics for a song I never released because like I never had any instrumentation for it or anything like that, and I don't like. I'm not good with instrumentation, and I like when I sing in my mind, I hear orchestral music. That ain't easy to do. So I wrote lyrics for like the song is called "Do It for the GDP." So the whole premise is like kill yourself for the number go up GDP thing, and it is totally satirical in the most absurd way. My inspiration is Ronnie James Dio in a lot of ways. Like I just want explosions everywhere for no reason. But that is one of the only ways I can do that. So it's relatable. Yeah.
And I mean, there's been plenty of times where like, I don't know. Every time I try to write happy, it just turns into like oh God, like it feels like I am just pretending. But it's not like I'm depressed all the time kind of guy. It's just like I don't know how to write something that sounds happy, that doesn't sound like cheesy in a bad way. And there are like
I'd love to see what happens when you lean into the sarcasm.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I feel like the way that I'm gonna game myself into writing more is everything has to be a joke. And then
listen, for real though, like when Michi DM'd me, she's like, I want to work together, and she's incredibly busy, and We'll see what happens there. But like, it was one of the things that came up was like, I really like singing because I got high, as in an operatic styling. And I thought that'd be really funny to work together. But like, yeah, like satirical music, like Weird Al Yankovic. How much did that guy just help people, right?
It's because I feel like is when you do it for the joke, it's like the expectation just immediately gets removed, and you're just like, well, now I'm just doing this to laugh, so let's just go all the way. And via that, I feel like you find something that like you normally wouldn't find, because normally you'd be like, oh, that's a stupid idea, I won't do that. But then you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to do it because it's a stupid idea.
Whenever I end up doing that too, I end up finding moments and opportunities that are really earned for like serious moments. Like one of the reasons I love like power metal and the outrageous imagery and insanity is you can put in a lot of metaphors that are quite heavy. And you can like juxtapose that lyrically with like normal day-to-day life. Like I've written a couple of pieces. I never released them. I can't believe I criticized Bajaru for not releasing her music. And I'm divulging now that I actually have kind of a backlog. Like one of the ways that I struggle with some depression, lifelong battle. It's difficult at times. So like cleaning and just everyday basic stuff can sometimes feel like a Herculean effort. So I wrote a tune about like in totally bombastic, operatic, like I'm going to fight to mop, like that sort of that whole vibe. I'm going to clean the toilet, because that's what it feels like sometimes. It feels like that's what it takes. But it's a joke. I mean, it's all funny to me. But like in that is that message of like, this is what I got to do some days. Anyway, I don't think I get too personal on that, but
no, I get it. It's because I in general, like, again, I joked about it earlier when I said when I write lyrics, it always feels like this. I'm just like, yeah, dude, we get it. You're depressed. Like, we get it, man. Like I wrote something for which ended up being for Michi because I basically finished the whole song and then I was just like, you can have it. And there was a line, I don't even remember what I meant by it, but I just remember there was something about it. I was just like, hold on. I think I had something, which is, I think I said something like, I prayed so hard, my blistered palms were bleeding. And I went like, hold on. He's got something.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't remember, like, I genuinely, half the time when I write a song, I actually can never remember what I wrote it about. I think it was just being like a song about like, it sucks that you get used to a string of bad events happening. Kind of where I was just like, oh, bad things just keep happening, and I'm just like, I want to get this over with, man. It was something like that. And there was just this line where I was like, you're just sitting there. Like it just the imagery. I feel like I write maybe very literally. I'm very direct in writing.
Sure. Yeah.
It has a vibe. I can't say that I agree with it most of the time, but like it feels like whenever I write something, I'm very direct about it. And that's not always the way that I want to try, but every time I've tried to be a bit more, I guess, like ambiguous, I'm always just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Usually that's when it starts to get a little too real for me, I start using like D&D metaphorical devices. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start writing about. I think every once in a while I have like a thing where I'm like, what if I just wrote this project and it's just this like post-hardcore thing where the singer is just being like passive aggressive to their roommate or something.
That'd be amazing.
Where I'm just like he's complaining about like you use the milk for the cereal and then you put the empty carton of milk back in the fridge. Like,
oh my God, that'd be the dope, dude. Shit, that'd be amazing. I wish I could screamo because that would be hilarious.
I have plenty. There was a time where I wrote like a joke song. Like there was a band I heard and I disliked it so bad that I just wrote a song making fun of them and I sent it to my friend and he was like, dude, this is sick. I want to use this. And then he made I don't think it's out anywhere, but like it was just like I wrote it as a joke. This whole song was just about this guy who's like posturing as like a tough like dude who's like gets into fights and all this stuff, and then it's just like he turns out that he goes back to like he's like, we're going to go back to my place and we're gonna get high and do drugs, but it's like he's never actually gotten high and he gets like a really bad space. He starts crying and all this stuff. He's like, it all falls apart for him, and like that was like that's just pure like I'm just mad about something. I'm just gonna make fun of it because it irritated me. And then I just was like, I sent it to my friend and he like unironically loved the song. He's like, I want to use this. And I could not understand it. I couldn't get it. I was like, I don't know why you really like this.